Hello everyone, welcome back to Ustad videos. So we are discussing progressions. We are solving questions on progressions. So let us see the another question on progression. Especially on the arithmetic progression, we are not solving geometric progressions. After completing this, we will go to the geometric progression. Okay, so in arithmetic progressions, let us take another question. So first of all, we try to understand what is the given in the question and what he is asking us to find. Okay, a spiral is made up of successive semicircles. You know that successive semicircles, one after the other. Successiveness is nothing but continuous semicircles. Semicircles with centers alternate at A and B, starting with center starting with center at A of radii 0.5 centimeters, 1 centimeters, 1.5 centimeters, 2 centimeters, and so on, as shown in the figure. So what is the total length of such a spiral made up of 13 consecutive? What is the total length of such a spiral made up of such made up of 13 consecutive semicircles? So what is given here? Radii is given. So a spiral is in the form of semicircles, successive semicircles. So you can see in the figure it is in the form of semicircles, and he has given us in the question, and they given us radii of semicircles. Okay, up to 1 2 3 4 4, and the radius are given. We have to find we have to find length of this spiral. Okay, the spiral is in the form of semicircles. The semicircles center is at A. Alternate means L1 is the one semicircle, right? L1 is the one semicircle whose center is A, and L2, this is the L2, this is the L2, this semicircle is L2 whose center is B, and this is the L3 semicircle whose center is again A, and L4 semicircle whose center is again B, right? So in that way, if you go on draw the semicircles, 13 semicircles, we get alternate centers. Once we get A as center, and another time we get B as center, and they are consecutive means continuous, right? So he is asking us to find the length of this total spiral. I hope you understood. Let us solve this. And he said us to take this, the question they have given that to take this pi as 22 by 7. Okay, let us solve. Let us start of so let us start solving the question. Here L1 center is given as radii is given as R1 is equal to 0.5, right? And R2 1 centimeters, this is also centimeters. R3 is equal to 1.5 centimeters, right? And R4 is equal to 2.0 centimeters, that is 2 centimeters, and so on, up and so on they have given. So how we can assume this R1 is equal to 0.5, that is half, right? So R2 is equal to um yes, 0.5 into 2. Yes, if I multiply again, 5 2 5s are 10, 1 centimeters I get. Again R3 is equal to 0.5 into 3, that is the multiple of 0.5. We are getting the radius as the multiple of 0.5 into 4, and so on we get, right? up to this is the 0.5 into 1 into 2 3 4 up to and so on up to r13, right? So we get 0.5 into 13, up to 13 we get. I hope you understood this radii. Just we have taken the radii and we have founded the that each radii is of the semicircle, each radii of the semicircle is the multiple of 0.5. Okay, now what is the here here the circumference of the circle is circumference of circle, sorry, semicircle circumference of semicircle is, what is pi r? Okay, pi r, pi we know that 22 by 7, and r according to the r1 r2 r3 we can take r1 and plus circumference of the circles pi r1 comma 22 by 7 into r2 and so on. Now the length, the total length of the spiral, the total length of the spiral, the total length of the spiral is what is that? L1, that is L1 semicircle, L1 semicircle plus L2 circumference of the semicircle L1, circumference of the semicircle L2, L3, L4 and so on L13. Okay, that means L1 plus L2, simply we can write L1 plus L2 plus and so on plus L3, L13. Okay, L1, L2 and so on L13 up to L13. What is the L1? L1 is nothing but pi r1 plus pi r2. L2 is pi r2 plus pi r3. L3 is equal to pi r3 plus and so on plus pi r13. Okay. Now in this, just substitute the value of r1 radius 1, radius 2, r2 that is r3 and r13 that is semicircle 1 radii, semicircle 2 radii, semicircle 3 radii and so on, like that. You have to substitute the value of semicircle r13 semicircle radii, and pi, you know, you have to take 22 by 7. And all we also know the values of semicircles, sorry, radius, right? Now let us see after substituting what we get. So here pi r1 is 22 by 7 into r1 is 0.5 plus 22 by 7, r2 is, what is r2? 0.5 into 2, right? In that way, so on plus and so on, in that way plus and so on, we get 22 by 7 into 0.5 into 13. Okay, now what we find, we are finding that there is a common term here. 0.5 is common and 22 by 7 is common in each sum. In that means in each term we find these two are common, 22 by 7 and 0.5. Just simply take it out, common, and now we get 1 plus 2 plus and so on plus 13. Okay, now see here, we are doing in the progressions. So here we find that the first term is a. Simply you can also use the formula that the sum of the natural numbers, sum of the first 13 natural numbers, or sum of the natural numbers n of n plus 1 by 2. You can also use this formula here. First we use this and then I'll show you another one. Now 22 by 7 into 0.5 into, here n is 13 into 13 plus 1, 14, 14 by 2. Now 7 2s are 2 2 cancel, we get here 22 by here 0.5 is nothing but half, 11s are, right, into 13. That means 11 into 13 we get 143. This is the simplest way. That means if you remember the formula of sum of the 13 natural numbers and into n plus 1 by 2, you can also substitute this, or else we are doing in the progressions. So we are solving the arithmetic progression. So here we find that this is the term a, first term a, right? I'll write it again. Here 1 is the first term, a is the first term, and 13 is the last term. And what is the sum formula? Here total number of terms n is equal to, we have 13, so 22 by 7 into 0.5 into 13 by 2 into a plus l, that is 1 plus 13. Okay, 22 by 7 into 0.5 into 13 into 14 by 2. Just we have solved here, just now, so I'm not solving it again. We have got this whole thing. So the direct I'm writing the answer 143. Okay, this, when you remember this formula you can use, or else if you are solving the progressions, if you remember this formula, that some of the terms of arithmetic progression, if you remember this, you can solve by using this too. I hope you understood this whole what we say problem. If you understood whole problem, then do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also follow for more videos, more such videos. And bye bye.